is a picture of me, Nancy Shipley, holding the bulletin that I filed on the death of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on April the 4th, 1968.
I remember standing up and going to the ladies' room and just melting into tears, and it was such a sad, stunning moment. Know that, you know, his life was taken in Memphis was just, and that I had, and that I was, you know, the one who told the world about it, even though I didn't cover it on the scene, that I had given the okay to push that button and tell the world.
When I went to the steps, the front, the small porch on them, and there were other reporters there, and there was a police officer, and he said, no reporters allowed inside. And as a matter of fact, he said, nobody but family or very close friends. And the door opened to let somebody out, and Coretta spotted me. She was there in a long peak gown and robe, and about ready to go to bed because she was exhausted with all the family. It was pretty late. She said, let Kathryn in. So the cop, he let me in, but I was the only one let in. And so I was the only reporter in the King household from the time he was shot until he was buried. But generally speaking, they were making all the plans, and they would think they were halfway ready, and I would ask Coretta, are they ready for sure, because I want to print them. I could tell her then, and then I could print, you know, it's no problem. So we really beat UP a lot on that, and that was a lot. I got King by sheer accident. I think Coretta did a very fine job of keeping on his legacy. You know, if it hadn't been for her, you know, the King's son and everything, I think all that's made a big difference. But it's not the same without him.
When the bulletin came over the TV and the radio that Dr. King had been shot in Memphis, my first feeling was, thank God I'm not there, because I knew the pressure would be tremendous. A photograph, I could see Mrs. King and the family getting up, making the turn, ready to go toward the casket, and I'm too far away, and I'm running down. I jump up on a pew, and I'm still too far away, and I start stepping over pews to get closer. It's just as I do and get in position, she turns in front of the casket, and they pick up the child to show him the father, and I make the photographs.
So I ran out of the office, grabbed a cab, ran down and kept kicking the guy as fast as I could, told him what had happened, to the airport, and I made it. And I asked the ticket people, I said, do I have time to get a hot dog? They said, absolutely not, the plane's waiting for you. So I ran to the plane, and the engines were running, and the door was open. I ran in, and that was it. I had no lunch, no luggage, no nothing. It was very strange, Alan, to sit there and climb in the bathtub and put my arms on the windowsill, just like the killer, James Earl Ray, had done. It's an awesome feeling to redo a scene like that.